Hello friends, welcome to my new channel learning all aspects of food safety. So myself Alina Sebastian, I am a postgraduate in industrial biotechnology. So through this channel I would like to share some valuable information, some valuable knowledge regarding food safety, how we can improve food safety, how we can enhance food safety in when you're running a food businesses, what all things you have to take care of. So like that, so many topics we will be covering in this channel. So once again welcome you to all to subscribe to this new channel and support me. So today we will learn about improving food safety. What all can be done to improve food safety? So I'll just go through some of the basics, some basic things regarding food safety. So improving food safety. So what is the first thing to consider when thinking about food safety? So food safety management must be something that is based on science and risk. That is, there are some old mythological facts. It should not be relying on that things or some things that were taught years ago that may not withstand close scrutiny now. So it should be based on science and risk. There should be some valid informations. Okay, so having competent food handlers, managers, trainers, auditors, laboratory workers, enforcement officers and legislators who work together. It's actually a collective effort of many people. It's not just a single person just working to achieve food safety in a food business. It's a collective effort. And effectively they communicate to the politicians, food businesses and consumers. That is very essential in food safety. All businesses, all food operating businesses must observe good hygienic practice and they should have a suitable food safety management system. So for example, in small low risk businesses, it may be like safer food, better business. We'll be discussing about that in later on videos. Safer food, better business. For example, they use thermometers. That is one example. In larger businesses, it will be some of a traditional system called HACCP. HACCP is nothing but hazard analysis of critical control points. That also will be discussed in detail in the upcoming videos. So, food safety management system is very essential in any food businesses to ensure good food safety. If food is not safe, then how can we sell it to the consumers? So that is what is very important in any food businesses. Food safety management system should be there in any food businesses. What are the 5 keys to the safer food? Very simple, 5 points. Keep clean. Everything should be clean. The place where we are preparing the food, the place where we are storing the food, the people who are handling the food should maintain good hygiene practices. Separate raw and cooked food. The raw materials must be separated from the cooked food. Cook thoroughly. The food should be cooked to the proper temperatures. Also, after preparing the food, we should keep food or we should store food at safe temperature. Use safe water and raw materials. Whatever material we are using for preparing the food, that is the raw materials, it should be clean. The water which we are using, it should be clean. The water which we are using for cooking purpose, for cleaning purpose, everything should be clean. So these are the 5 keys to safer food. Keep clean, separate raw and cooked food, cook thoroughly, keep food at safe temperature, use safe water and raw materials. I hope that it's clear. Introduction to food hygiene. So hygiene is nothing but science of preserving health, and a hygienic operation presents minimal risk of illness from the food it produces. So when we are maintaining a hygienic operation, the risk of illness is very minimum. So we can ensure that the food that we produce is safe for consumption. So food hygiene involves all measures which is necessary to ensure safety and wholesomeness of food during preparation, processing, manufacturing, packaging, storage, distribution, handling, offering to sale, supply to consumers. So at all these stages, we have to ensure food hygiene. Now we will understand the importance, why this food hygiene is so necessary or why it is so important in any food operating businesses. That we will learn in the next slide. Why food hygiene is necessary? So what can a poor food hygiene result in? A poor food hygiene can result in food poisoning, isn't it? So that is the main reason why we have to ensure food hygiene at every stage of food operation. See, infectious intestinal disease IID, including food poisoning. Then another after term effects that food hygiene, lack of food hygiene can result is in closure of business and loss of reputation. Legal action can be taken against the food operating business. Civil action taken by food poisoning sufferers. Food losses due to premature spoilage or damage because of poor stock rotation. We know that in the coming classes, I will explain to you about FIFO, first in, first out. So there are some methods we have to follow. So the first item which has gone should be first out. So if there is no proper stock rotation, there is chances of pest infestations, then loss of that all things get lost, isn't it? That food get lost. Incorrect storage temperature or pest infestation. So food losses due to premature spoilage or damage because of poor stock rotation, incorrect storage temperature or pest infestation. Then increased number of food complaints. High staff turnover. High staff turnover with attendant cost and inefficiency from staff unwilling or unable to tolerate the poor standards. Then production loss. Then decontamination, cleaning and replacement of equipment. So there is a huge loss. If some people may consider like why need to invest a lot of cost for hygiene, for food hygiene, but they are not considering about the huge term losses that happens due to lack of food hygiene. So that's why even if you invest amount for maintaining food hygiene, you will get the profit later on, because the thing is that if a small error is happening in any of the food operation or in any of the stages of food preparation, it leads to a very large consequences. Food poisoning itself, when we think, we may take it lighter, but we doesn't understand the huge term consequences that happens or that follows afterwards. So food poisoning is one of the major reason why we have to take food hygiene into very importance in any food operating business. So food operating business, there can be lead to closure of business, loss of reputation, legal action can be taken by the authorities, then civil action by the people who have suffered from this. Okay, so food poisoning, it can even lead to death. So it can affect the quality of the life of the people, isn't it? And it can even lead to death also. So it should not be taken lightly. And if you think about the food employees, what they suffer from. Food employees, they can lose their jobs, isn't it? And they also lose overtime and bonuses. So this is what we say. Food safety management. You can see in the center, management. So management, their objective is to get profitable operation, isn't it? They want a profit. So in order for this to achieve a profitable operation, they should take into consideration food hygiene also. So they must prevent, what all they must prevent, you can see to the right hand side. They must prevent product contamination, food poisoning, food spoilage, infestation. Infestation means by this one, what we see, the rats, rodents, pest. So pest infestation, they also can lead to a lot of losses. So pest management should be done. That all we will be discussing in our coming classes. We will be discussing in detail about pest infestation, how we can manage the pest, etc. So they must, so you can see management downwards, they must organize, communicate, coordinate and direct. So the manager plays a very important role in food operating business. So what should they do? They should have an organized plan. They should communicate with the people. So the staff should be aware of what is happening there. They should be aware of the hygiene practices that they have to follow in the premises. Okay. So cost effective hygiene. So one food safety management system is HACCP. That is what they have written here. Hazard analysis of critical control points. So it should be applicable to the people who are working there. That is the personnel. So training should be given to them. Protective clothes. They should wear protective clothes. So that all I will discuss in detail in the coming classes. We will be discussing detail about each of these. Okay. So training should be given, proper training regarding what all they should do before entering the food premises. They should wash their hands. They should sanitize their hands. They should wear protective clothing. They should wear apron. They should wear head cover. They should wear mask. So all these things, they should be well educated and well trained. Then provision of facilities. So all these facilities should be made, it should be also easily available to them. For example, if for washing hands, there should be a proper washing basin that should be kept just before entering the food premises. For sanitizing, there should be sanitizing equipment. Understand? Then supervision, they should be supervised. We should closely observe each and every staff if they are following all these things or not. Coaching, that means training. They should be given proper training. Okay. Then regarding the food, you can see delivery, storage, preparation, temperature control, packaging, distribution, service. At all these stages, effective hygiene has to be followed. So during delivery, most of the time what we see is temperature. If the delivery time, if the temperature is not properly maintained, then again the food gets contaminated. The microorganisms can easily attack the food, isn't it? And at the time of storage, the temperature should be a very important thing. It should be taken into consideration. During preparation, during production, if proper cleanliness and hygiene is maintained or not. Temperature control is very important. For different foods, it is different temperatures, storage temperatures. So that should be taken care of. Some will be freezer temperature, minus 18 degrees Celsius. Some will be refrigerator temperature, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. So that all should be taken care of. Then premises and equipment, the third one. That is when before starting this food business itself, we should have a planning. We should have a planning, a design. Then how we construct all the things. Accordingly, we should construct. Then maintenance is very important. Cleaning and disinfection is very important. And pest control. As I told you, pest infestation is very important thing that has to be taken care of. So that all should be taken care. So personal, food, and also what premises and equipment. So all these what we are doing is we are controlling and monitoring. Okay, we are doing some inspections, audits. We are taking samples and we are checking the samples. We are looking for the quality of the food that is being produced, quality control. Also at the same time we are actually aiming at achieving food hygiene in a cost effective manner. So HACCP is one such food safety management system which helps to attain a good hygiene. Okay, so you can see the management in the top. You can see what we are actually aiming at. We are aiming at to prevent the hazards. What hazards? Microbiological hazards, chemical hazards, physical hazards, allergenic hazards. That also I will be discussing on in the coming classes. And you can see, so they must know the legislation. What are the laws? What are the legislative, laws and regulations they have to follow. And if there is any fail to, in achieving the food hygiene, what all legal actions this food businesses have to face, or what are the consequences, they must know about that. They also must know about the scientific principles. So all these are aiming at achieving cost effective food hygiene. So I hope that diagram is clear to you. So in today's class, I'm winding up with this many topics. So what we basically discussed is about improving food safety. What is food hygiene? What is basically hygiene? What is food hygiene? And why food hygiene is so necessary? Lack of food hygiene can result on what all things? And mainly we understood that food hygiene is a very important thing in any food operating businesses. So lack of food hygiene can result in many losses, including food poisoning and closure of businesses and reputation. So if you understood this video, hit like, comment and share it to your friends who are in this field, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. So I'll come up with much more valuable information in the next videos. Thank you for watching.